Hey there folks, Nixcraft here, and welcome to another beta video. We are in Minecraft Preview 1.18.30.23, and today is a big one. They added the Allay, which was the winner of the mob vote. They did a lot of Java parity in this one, and also changed up the touch interface for mobile players. So there's a lot to go through today. But first, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I do beta videos a lot, and I also have a Let's Play series, so leave a like on the video too, and we'll get started today. So, I think the Allay is a good place to start. Now, the Allay is a flying mob. It's kind of similar to a Vex, and according to the feedback link for the beta, it says that they could spawn at pillager outposts, kind of like iron golems do, trapped in a cage, or they could be at woodland mansions. Now, I don't know if that's just going to be the only place that they will spawn. Maybe they'll have another spawn point, or who knows. But I have this glass box behind me. I just built that temporarily, so it'll be easier to give the Allay an item. Making our way into the glass box now, we could close ourselves in, just make it a little easier to deal with this guy, because he's going to do a little bit of flying. And these guys are really adorable. I love the blue texture on them. They stand out so much. And we can get him to follow us around. I'm just going to use cookies because I just keep seeing pictures of Allays holding cookies, so I guess we're going to use that. And if we could left click on him without eating one of these, there we go. Now he's holding a cookie in his hand, and if an Allay gets an item from a player, he will follow that player around. So if we open up this box and go this way, we have a little Allay buddy that'll just follow us around and collect up cookies, I guess, because that's what it's holding in its hand. And anytime that it gets some cookies in its inventory, let's drop a few stacks over here, it'll collect them up, come over to me, and toss them in my inventory. So we have ourselves a little helper. I'm pretty sure you can give him all sorts of items, maybe even just like stone blocks or cobblestone. So if you're mining, he'll just kind of follow you around and collect the items and give it to you. I'm actually going to give that a test. Let's bring in another Allay and see if I could give it just a regular block like cobblestone. Hey, yes we can. So he will follow you around and collect up blocks for you. That's awesome. But I actually have a note block here in my inventory because Allays have a really cool function where if there's a nearby note block, that's actually where they'll drop it. So I guess they really like music. If you play that, that'll be their favorite note block for 30 seconds, I believe they said. So you can kind of set up a mechanism maybe that'll play the note block, so you could have the Allays drop it in a certain location. So there's a note block here. I just played it, so that's his favorite note block. I'm gonna run over here and drop some of this cobblestone. And oh, I only dropped one block's worth of it. Oh, he gave it back to me. That's weird. Alright, moved our note block out into the open now. I'm gonna play this a few times and then drop a few cobblestone. You should pick them up and bring them to the note block now. Yep, there he goes, and to the note block, perfect. These guys don't really have a lot of inventory space, so looks like you'll have to have a lot of them flying around at once and collect up the blocks and throw them there that way. Looks like he's just going back and forth collecting the same pile of blocks, so that's funny. But as far as I know, that's most of the Allay's functions, so you could have these guys all around your world in different areas, or following you around collecting up your blocks as you mine. Whatever you want to do, it's the options are kind of limitless. I really like the note block feature, and they just look adorable, don't they? They'll follow you around your world. That's just awesome, and you gotta love more flying mobs in Minecraft, right? Moving along to some of the Java parity things that were in this beta, shulkers will now have a chance to spawn another shulker if they fire a bullet at each other. Now, the chances of this are kind of rare, but it's tough to do in survival as well. But yeah, if they hit each other with a bullet, they could spawn another shulker next to them, which is a way to make shulker farms. I'm sure Silent Whisper or Prowl will be on that at some point. The next parity change, and my personal favorite, has to do with these trapdoors here. In the past, we wouldn't be able to place certain things on trapdoors, but they changed that now. We got torches here, glow lichen, and redstone, and I got a couple more things I want to test out. I'm hoping this is true, but we can now put lanterns on. That's beautiful. And I even have some skulk here. Let's see if that works. And it does. So you can place all sorts of things on trapdoors now. This is great for building, like making little tables and stuff like that. So that's a great change. The next parity change on the list is a pretty big one as well, and it has to do with these crops. Now, crops grow on random ticks, and they were always different between Bedrock and Java. until now. Now they grow at random tick speeds. You saw just some growth there to match Java Edition exactly. So you could see a little bit of speed up in your crop farms, because in the past, Bedrock crops always grew a little bit slower. So this is going to be a great quality of life change, I think, and an improvement to a lot of our basic crop farms. And we are in the changelog now. I will put this link in the description. This will have all the information of this huge preview here, including all the Allay stuff here that we went over, and some deep dark things. There's some skulk updates, changes to the skulk catalyst it looks like, and the darkness effect. This is all in preparation for the Warden, and fair warning, the Warden is not in this beta yet, so will be coming soon because they are preparing here, and we can move on here to the new touch interface for mobile players. For those of you who play on mobile, you can now enable these new features right here. You just got to go to your settings and, access that, and you could let them know what you guys think, because this is going to be very important. There could be new offhand features and stuff like that, so we could get some more parity that way. And this is really cool to see. I'm glad the mobile players are getting some love. Scrolling on down now, we can go to the gameplay and vanilla parity stuff. I was pretty interested in this one. They changed the spawning logic for iron golems and cats to make it easier for them to spawn in roofed areas. That could be related to iron farms, not too sure there. On to vanilla parity, there's the shulkers duplicating now, and also some interesting things in here. Mobs can no longer spawn on campfires, didn't even know that they did, and acacia tree things. And here's where I found the trapdoors and the block updates, and there's all sorts of things in here. Here's the general Java Edition tick rates. Got the cactus, chorus flower, crops, grass, pointed dripstone, and saplings as well, so that's pretty cool. But all in all, I'd say this is a pretty huge beta, and I'm really glad that we got to see the Allay and mess around with it today. Be sure to check out this changelog, it will be in the description. But with that, folks, I think that's going to be the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed today's look at the Allay and all the cool changes from this beta. I'm very excited to see what this new update will be bringing. 1.19 shouldn't be too far away now. We could probably start the countdown, and I know those devs are hard at work, and I really loved it. So I appreciate everybody watching today. Please subscribe if you are new here. And once again, my name has been Nixcraft. I will see you in the next video. Take care.